shocking, I guess. I don't know. Just felt like we were in total control over Miko. Credit to him. He made some amazing plays. So yeah, he was a difference maker. He took over. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm in shock, to be honest. It felt like we were in complete control of the game the whole time. And just lost.
I hate to ask you this right after, but is this like the most shocking and disappointing loss?
Yeah, definitely.
Does the fact that it was Miko, does that make it any more of a twist of the knife? Does it matter at this point?
No.
I guess just overall for the series, the power play wasn't good. Whenever you look back on it, what are you going to do with the power play?
I don't know. I think better adjustments. Bad looks, not going in. Yeah, bad adjustments.
I mean, like you said, it seemed like you were in control of this one. You were playing the game you wanted to play. Did they do anything different after your goal in the third?
No, I mean, Miko went bar down, and I don't know what happened on the PK goal, and then obviously the wrap around the G's foot. And it's crazy, I guess. I don't know the way it goes.
I know, like from the outside, people are going to look at this and say, look, two of the best teams in the league went to break down to the wire in Game 7, but is it hard for you guys to feel like you can win the Stanley Cup and go out in the first round?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they were missing their best D and maybe their best forward, so we still couldn't beat them. So, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, just tough circumstance events. First one is what it is. It happens. A little loose on gap, and then we get picked to the middle, and Miko makes a good shot. And, then we get a couple chances after that. And then, yeah, just 2-2 goals, kind of tough one again, and tough, just you can't catch any luck, just breaking a stick, and so, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like you guys, when Miko scored the first one, that you went in the shell and you got chances right away. So, I mean, was it just a guy taking over a game there?
Yeah, credit to him. Obviously, he was their guy, took it over, and yeah, it was just a tough circumstance of events. Don't really have any words right now to really describe what happened.
Yeah, Nate used the word shocking. Is that kind of the state of the locker room right now?
Yeah, I think we felt like our play was good enough at 5-on-5 and controlled that pace of the game. And just again, even when it went 2-1, I felt like we weathered it well. It just some unlucky stuff.
What happens after your stick breaks? Can you just go through that whole sequence there?
Yeah, just trying to defend. Didn't think he was going to cut that close to me when I slid, so I think I got the puck with my foot, but I guess I called tripping anyways. And yeah, it just, again, can't catch any luck. Of course, stick breaks there, so really, yeah, tough one.
The way things turn just so rapidly, is it almost even difficult to process right now as you sit here?
Yeah, it is. I mean, again, I felt like you go up 2-0 and then we're still playing well. 2-1, yeah, they get one, but then we have a couple other chances, and we're still right there. And then they get another one, and yeah, again, still right there. We just tough one on the PK, and yeah, so here she goes.
Power play had a lot of opportunities during the series, and I guess didn't come up. You guys were hot time this series and the season didn't come up here. Like, I guess, what did you see throughout the series that they were doing well that slowed you down?
Yeah, it's no doubt. That definitely was a big part of the series. Just not being able to capitalize the key moments on the power play. And, look, it's going to happen sometimes, but you got to gain that momentum. And for us, they did a good job of mitigating shots, especially up top, and then not allowing much on the flank too. So we made some adjustments, but really couldn't get much on that. It seemed like for the most part.
Okay, last thing, is there any way to define, like, the course of the series, what it comes down to when you're on the wrong end of the stick?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the first couple games. Obviously, 2 OT games were right there, and yeah, if you grab one of those, it could be a completely different story. So, but that's the way playoffs go. Sometimes you never really know, and it's really hard to process right now. But yeah.
Is it impossible to look at this group, knowing that you still have a really good group and a very good team, to even look at what it looks like going forward?
Yeah. look for this year. Obviously, management did an incredible job putting us in a position to have a good chance at winning, and it's obviously going to be a very tough first round when you finish third in the Central, and when you're playing anybody, Dallas, Winnipeg, doesn't matter. Really good teams. So for us, I think there's definitely bright spots that we can get excited for next year, but it's just right now it's tough.
Tougher that you had leads 3 times in the third period that you lost games. Is it tougher to deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to look back on this series, and like I touched on, a couple OT games there where you have moments in the game, and even this one, you have a moment, get the puck in the slot and get a grade A shot and capitalize that. It's a completely different game. So I think I knew at that moment that something else was going to happen. We had to mitigate it, and you get your one chance, and you got to make sure you get it. But yeah, just tonight, just unfortunate circumstance of events.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Any questions for head coach Jared Bednar? Jesse, we start with you.
Coach, both Nate and Gabe talked about how shocking all that was. How hard is it for you to even process what just happened in the third right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's just like, because you put your heart and soul into, the whole year, the series, all of it, and then you're in a good position, and then slips away on you, and so it's tough because I know how hard these guys worked and how bad they wanted it, and that's all you can kind of really think of at this point.
Corey and then Pierre.
Was there anything in particular that changed in the last 13 minutes of that game?
Well, they had a couple of guys make some big plays for me. Besides that, not a whole lot.
Yep.
Jared, Mikko Rantanen lost 3 games. I mean, you had him under wraps for the first 4, but that's the player I guess. How would you describe what he did here?
Well, kind of what he did in the second period the other night. That's the thing with Mikko is he can, it's not about always just creating multiple chances or every time he touches the puck, but big moments. Look at that first goal, pretty nice individual effort, rips it off the bar and down, then finds a way to get the other one on the wraparound, hits our skate, but it's still high quality play, and he capitalizes on it. He can capitalize. That's what he is. He's a pure goal scorer. He did that in the third.
Jonathan Evan.
Jared, you were in control, and the building was silent. The way everything just abruptly turned, does that kind of exacerbate the pain a little bit that it happened so suddenly?
Yeah, definitely. Because I was actually really liking our third. We score our first shift, and then right before Mikko scored, we get a couple really good looks in the slot. I think it was neck ash from behind the net to Taze right in the slot. He missed the net, and then MacKinnon found Makar in there too. And then Mikko goes down and scores, and we're kind of quiet for another few minutes, and the special teams hit, and they get the power play goal, and obviously tough situation at the end. You get called again, and then they get the other one. So, it's tough, but I thought our guys played hard. We continued to play. Got another chance later from the slot. I think it was Kelly. So you got to keep pushing. You can't sit back. And I thought our guys tried to continue to do that.
You guys had the best power play in the league last couple months of the season, and it goes 3 for 22 this series. I guess, what did you see from that unit the entire series?
Yeah, I think different earlier in the series, got more dangerous as the series went on, but tough capitalizing on our chances for sure. I think our first power play tonight was probably my favorite. Obviously, we have the refs can continue to call the game. We had a couple opportunities later in the game to, get a lead, stretch out a lead, and we didn't capitalize. And one of them, we weren't that dangerous, and then they came down and put it in the back of the net. So it's obviously a big swing and turning point in the series. But obviously, you'd like it to be more dangerous than what it was at times in the series.
Right, Corey.
apologize for asking this right after the game, but just like, where does this go from here for this group, for the franchise?
No idea. I'm not even thinking about that yet.
Go ahead, Evan.
Nate said this is the most shocking loss you guys have had since he's been here. I guess it's still fresh, but is that something you would agree with?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a like, I really liked the way a lot of the things we did and the way we played in the series. You know, we played hard and played well. Some games we did a better job capitalizing on some of our chances. We've been nice to capitalize a little bit more in some of the games that we lost, because I think they did a lot of good things to create good looks, and Ottinger was good. Their team was good. You know, like, it's probably, I think about it, it's 9 years. It's, you know, that's this good team. It's a really good team. Like 2021, we were good. We got bounced out. 2022, we obviously were really good. This is the best team we've had since, so.
Jesse, go ahead, finish.
Coach, I guess just given everything that you just said and liking the way that your team played, and you're playing at such a tough opponent, having such a good team, how do you go about kind of analyzing this here over the next days, weeks, and you know, kind of reconciling all of it?
Well, I already know that we really liked our 5-on-5 play through the series. Special teams were a major factor in all of our losses, and it's special teams that were really good during the year and even in the second half. But yeah, you're facing obviously a really dangerous power play, which makes it tough, and a strong penalty kill, one of the best in the league too. So, you know, it's frustrating because you do a lot of good things for a lot of the game, and then you don't get it done in certain areas, or different, you know, could be a different area each night that costs you. That just shows you how well rounded you got to be in order to win against a team like Dallas. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't know where to start, to be honest.
What was what was the conversation on the bench as that period was going on? You guys had the 2 goals.
We had a great start to the period. Even when they scored 1, I think we came back down and created some good looks and stayed on the gas, earned the power play, and Cale breaks a stick on one time right from the slot. They go down, all of a sudden they get a power play out of it. So and all of a sudden it's a tie hockey game after that. So I mean, when we talk, it's the margin for error in the playoffs is really small. I mean, that's how small it is. So I think we still push back, and it's a tie hockey game, and then we get a power play.
How surreal was it that it was Mikko who was the catalyst?
I couldn't care less who scored for them. I really couldn't. I told you, Mikko's one of my best friends. I love him, but I don't care whether he scored or somebody else scored.
Maybe talked about the margin for error so thin in a playoff series with 2 such evenly matched teams. Is it a matter of breaks in a 7-game series like this? And I know that's a generalistic term, but is it what it comes down to?
Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's you want to try to play your best hockey as much as you possibly can, and then when you're not, you want to make sure your B game is as good as it possibly can get. And hindsight's 20/20, and it's easy to sit here and say we should have done this, should have done that, but I thought we deserved better, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter, it's not going to change the fact, but I thought we played a hard-fought series and carried the play, and yeah, we just couldn't find a way to lose a couple in overtime, and then this one's obviously a heartbreaker. So
the way this wrapped up so abruptly, is it almost difficult to even process right now?
Yeah, it's pretty early on, so it's hard to put into words. Other than it sucks, it really sucks. Just wasn't ready to stop playing, to be honest. Love this group, love the team we have, love the fight that we keep showing time and time again. And